Did I get rate limited? Probably. Oh well. That's too bad. Unless something else in the background downloading shit. This has become almost useless sometimes, huh? Yeah. Clean up this shit. It's a lot of fucking. And gigs. What's wrong with this? I can't stream? I got rate limited? Got. What's gonna happen anyway? The connection's okay here, right? That's fine. It doesn't matter. It's all good. Poverty for thee, not for me. You goddamn right it is. Okay, what am I doing now? I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Am I ever gonna get 100 and... You serious, man? Are you serious, man? Let's begin by finding the slaver. Occupied by... Enslaver. I mean, that's too bad, but why? Why would it have treble streaming?
But it was a 2018 attempt to buy a house that put her on the radio. The mastermind of a vast Ponzi scheme in China was jailed in Britain on Tuesday for over 11 years. And this footage reveals the moment Qian Chemin was arrested in northern England's York last year. She conned nearly 130,000 investors and laundered the proceeds of the fraud into cryptocurrency, now worth billions of dollars. Will Line is from the Metropolitan Police.
As part of this investigation, we seized over 61,000 Bitcoin, now worth approximately £5 billion, alongside other non-crypto assets valued at more than 20
Like, do you see how shitty her apartment is, though? That's just hilarious. Look. Look at that. I shouldn't laugh at this, but, like... Well, not as shitty, but, like... That's a very low ceiling. It looks like very... I guess she's hiding?
Over 11 years. And this footage...
Is it really her?
The mastermind...
Is it really her, though?
The vast Ponzi scheme in China was...
Is that what it's like to be arrested? Holy... Wake up one morning, fucking people are all over you?
And this footage reveals the moment Qian Chemin was arrested in northern England's York last year.
You know what would really do the, not that they should or shouldn't, just when you don't have an English name, the name Chiang Chemin is just, I don't know, it just sounds like you wouldn't trust a person like this, right, to run a company. I'm just saying, you know, like, the towns here are very smart. They all have English names, right? It builds trust. Because people think, you know, if her name was like Margaret Chen, it's like infinitely better. But if you keep your Chinese name like this, it's like, well, it's just perception. It looks like, it sounds like you are part of the CCP or something. I don't know why.
She conned nearly 130,000 investors and laundered the proceeds of the fraud into cryptocurrency, now worth billions of dollars. Will Line
Getting
from the
meow?
Metropolitan Police.
Aw, you're so
As part of
cute,
this
Karin,
investigation,
huh?
We seized over
Cutie,
61,000
cutest
Bitcoin,
kitty ever, huh?
now worth approximately £5 billion.
Loyal, too.
Alongside other non-crypto assets valued at more than £20 million. This currently represents the largest confirmed cryptocurrency.
Isn't we all stand together in unity, huh? It's like, why?
Investigation in
It's like,
UK investigative
is
history.
it sending a message? We're gonna catch you, bitch.
Said Qian had tried to purchase a villa in Tuscany and high-end
Nice.
properties to launder the proceeds of her fraud. But it was a 2018 attempt to buy a house that put her on the radar of British police.
Many people lost their life savings, and the emotional and financial impact on them was devastating. Today's outcome is a step towards justice for those victims.
Qian Chermin pleaded guilty to 2 money laundering charges in September. 2 of her co-conspirators have also been jailed. While the criminal proceedings have finished, there remains a looming legal battle over the fate of the seized Bitcoin and how the victims of the fraud are repaid.
Members of the Republican-controlled House of Representatives headed back to Washington on Tuesday after the Senate voted to approve a deal to reopen the government. A vote in the House was expected to occur Wednesday afternoon. Republican Representative Derek Van Orden of Wisconsin said in a post on X that he was hitting the road instead of booking a flight to return to the nation's capital.
Yeah, 'cause it takes so fucking long.
Shut down the government, the Democrats. The flights are too unreliable. So I'm going to ride on a motorcycle. It's going to take about 16 hours or so. It's going to be a little chilly. But I will do my duty. I'm getting back to D.C. We're going to get this country back on track.
Airlines canceled nearly 1,200 flights on Tuesday, the 5th consecutive day they have topped 1,000 since the government imposed mandatory flight reductions to address safety concerns. The shutdown has also
surprised
disrupted
no one
the
has-
food aid program,
Wow.
leading to higher demand at this Arizona food bank, including from Tony Miller.
Trump is a joke. I work hard, but those little stamps that we get, it helps out. And he's starving the American people. I know he had lost a lot of supporters. He's a joke.
The government shutdown is now in its 42nd day and is the longest in U.S. history. The deal to end it would extend funding through January 30th, setting the stage for another potential shutdown showdown and leaving the federal government for now on a path to keep adding about $1.8 trillion a year to its $38 trillion in debt. The deal has divided Democrats, who had sought to extend health care subsidies for 24 million Americans past the end of the year, when those subsidies are due to expire. Senate Republicans have agreed to hold a separate vote on the subsidies in December, but there is no guarantee it will pass the chamber. And House Speaker Mike Johnson has yet to say whether the House will even hold a vote.
A Turkish military airplane carrying at least 20 people crashed in Georgia on Tuesday after departing from Azerbaijan. Authorities reported casualties, though the exact number was unclear, and the cause of the crash was not immediately known. Turkey's defense ministry said 20 Turkish personnel were on board the C-130 cargo plane, including the flight crew, but provided no additional details on possible passengers of other nationalities. President Tayyip Erdogan interrupted the speech in Ankara to offer condolences.
God willing, we will overcome this crash with minimum hardships. May God rest the soul of our martyrs, and let us be with them through our prayers.
The C-130 Hercules is a cargo, troop, and equipment carrier aircraft that can make use of unprepared runways for takeoffs and landings. Its versatile airframe has enabled it to be used for other purposes as well, including as a gunship and for airborne
funny, they just
assault
add
and
friction at the end
combat
anyway, huh?
operations. U.S. firm Lockheed Martin, which makes the C-130 Hercules that is widely used by air forces around the world, did not immediately respond to a request for comment.
Japan's Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi has triggered a diplomatic spat with Beijing after saying that a hypothetical Chinese attack on Taiwan could trigger a military response from Tokyo.
Of course it
Here's
will.
what we know.
Huh. I
Takaichi
mean-
was asked by an opposition
I don't know. You're saying Is that kind of obvious that if China decides to attack Taiwan militarily, which is insane, I would not feel comfortable with a big Chinese presence near Okinawa. Like, it's just, that's just insane. No matter, even though they have a lot of, it's just, why is it that I just can't trust China? I don't understand. It's like, it's not part of NATO? I don't even know. And you're saying, well, it's just stating the obvious. No response? Like, how do you imagine news about Chinese amphibious warcraft have now landed in Taiwan, and they're proceeding now to deploy troops to seize the capital in Taipei. Chinese, and then the U.S. response has been, we'll see what happens, but at the moment we would have no intention of retaliating. Well, you see that's crazy, because then it does set precedent, doesn't it? I mean, it makes it so that everyone thinks, oh, well, the U.S. does not defend its allies because they're too busy with other shit. And therefore, if other allies of the U.S., if we invade them and they don't respond, I mean, let's do that then. You know, I mean, makes sense. I would say the entire comfort of this, I shouldn't talk politics, Jesus Christ, but it is fascinating though. Just in theory wise, it's like, do you know, I was an interesting thing I read yesterday. I asked the AI yesterday about this, like, who are the most valuable allies to the U.S. in the Asia Pacific region? And the answer is, it depends on what you measure it by, but the consensus would be something like Japan and South Korea, with South Korea getting bonus points because it acts like a container for North Korea. But if you were to measure overall, like, the U.S. has deployed many bases, or I think not, when I say many, I mean like quite a few bases in these areas, and it's been that way for like many decades, right? And coincidentally, South Korea and Japan are two countries that people would not hesitate to visit and feel safe and have a good time. And you can experience, we have Samsung, we have, Japan's got like Elden Ring, it's got all this great stuff. Look, let's put it this way. If Japan and Korea did not exist, man, life would be a lot worse. I mean, it just wouldn't be as fun, honestly. And yet, why, of all countries in Asia, is it South Korea and Japan? Coincidentally, if I'm not mistaken, and I'm just going off what the AI told me, which I think is not inaccurate, is that, and I live here so I know, that the U.S. is guaranteeing Japan's, like, safety, right? Attack on Japan is an attack on the U.S., basically, right? How could it not be? Because they have U.S. bases here. Can you imagine Japan being attacked? They have U.S. bases here, and they're like, oh, well, they're just attacking, like, you know, the civilian parts of Japan. We don't care. They could not, because if they do that, then Japan will just kick them out, right? Or whatever. It would be a huge fuckfest. So it's like they're entangled, right? Japan and U.S. Like, you attack Japan, you attack the U.S. And if you attack the U.S., there will be a retaliation. And who dares attack the U.S.? Who would dare attack Japan? I wouldn't. I think it's scary. It's like trying to kick on, well, I don't want to say Japan's a girl, but if Japan's a girl and she has the most muscular, fucking, like, terrifying MMA style, like, fucking 7 foot tall, like, monstrosity of a boyfriend, bodyguard, I would not lay a finger on that girl You know, no matter how hard I felt for her, like, fuck no. I don't get hit in the face by that kind of sledgehammer. It's it's fatal. So, and then, is it a coincidence that these two countries have developed to be such great soft powers in the world? Like, the technology they bring to other people and all that stuff is like, it's crazy, right? The soft power that Japan has. Who doesn't like ramen, sushi, Studio Ghibli movies, even Japanese porn? I mean, Japan has so much to like about it, right? How can you hate Japan? Right? There's nothing to hate, really. They are a pacifist, really, like, agreeable types, but, there's dark sides to it, of course, but, like, point being is that without the security umbrella provided by the United States, if they were constantly distracted by survival needs because they're always under threat of being invaded by, like, China or whatever, they probably couldn't focus their efforts as much on being, like, industrious and all that stuff, and couldn't grow their economy as fast. And it makes sense to me that I very much think the presence of American military here is welcome, despite the downsides. They rape on occasion, the local girls here, but okay. I mean, like, dude, it's not like they take random girls off the street. I mean, these are girls who present themselves sexually in bars, honestly. I know this is going to be, like, a very controversial statement, but, like, if you tempt people and people act on the temptation and you complain about that, it's a very gray zone for sure. Like, the can't admit, well, I have the liberty, I have the right to dress whatever the way I want, but you don't get to touch me. Like, that's annoying as fuck, right? Like, honestly, it's very easy for a woman to look asexual. Just look at all the woman, I don't know, like, it's very easy, but they choose not to. I believe they just enjoy the attention and the optionality of saying, well, I've got 5 men who are, like, drooling over me but can't touch me. But if I want any one of them, I could have them at any given time. I believe that is a huge turn on. I'd like that too, if I was a woman. Like 5, 6 guys in my pocket. You know what I mean? So, don't know what to say about that one. But I'm digressing like crazy. Did I forget the fucking Maven witness it again? I don't remember.
You should really. What do you need?
Watch this. Nothing. Exactly. Loot drought.
Just need a moment to catch my breath. What do you need?
Not strangely enough, I think it's 'cause I don't have the I don't hit the quotas for what they want, right? Possibly. Bismuth? Do I have any bismuth at all? I don't have anything. I have orichalcum. Okay, who wants orichalcum? And bismuth? Oh, give me a break, man. A charisma. I don't have fucking petrified amber. Fuck, man. They all want 2 different types of. I think there's big bonus for satisfying their quotas. So pumpkin. I said pumpkin here, but I don't have much of it. I have a lot of orgurd. Orgurd? Orgurd. Orgurd. And by law, I just mean 5,000. It's not even enough. Oh, the valley gets jacked up. Okay, well.
Off they go. Have you got anything for us to disenchant?
I think soft power is amazing, like, and And I don't think anyone is really that immune to the quote-unquote flame of ambition. You know, I've heard people like some friends of mine who have stated they work so hard, and they once complained about, where's my entourage? It's like, I get it though. It's like you watch like people like get really rich like through like success and shit, and they have like entourages. They have a lot of shit, right? And then you're like, well, that's like a king. I want to live like a king. And they're like a bit jealous of that, which is understandable. But I'm just saying, like, you know, country, individual, group, it's all a grind encapsulated perfectly by this game, you know, PoE, to as an outlet for that. You can't avoid it because it's almost baked. It's baked into the. I think it's unavoidable because even the own cells that are in our bodies, I think, behave like this. You know, they're like what is it? Competitive for resources and all that. And to deny this is a really weird like shift. It's just it can go too far though, right? Like it can go really too far sometimes. To the point where it becomes almost detrimental. Like, you know, you have an entourage. You got to pay all their salaries and shit. You know, it's a really. The more I think about it, the more I think money and having a lot of it is just another way of framing, honestly, enslavement. Just that it's it's willful. It's like another person is doing exactly what you tell them to do, and rarely has any pushback because they don't want to risk their own survival, by getting fired, right? And so they presented all these movies where people are employed full time. The only thing you have as a weapon is to say, I quit. Other than that, you have to do exactly what they tell you within bounds, right? Within legal bounds, which is pretty insane, actually. So, and I will say that having experienced both being employed, being self-employed, being married, being not married, I will say that the ability to have agency over your own life, like to say, okay, today I want to do this, but I don't want to do this today, or that is not overrated. That is as good as one might imagine it to be. Like the freedom from, in more casual terms, I would say the freedom from what people consider other people's quote-unquote bullshit, which is not really bullshit. It's more that they're like other people's thinkings and mindsets and the way they want to do things, which is always in flux, are not always in sync with what you want. They might even present themselves as like invasive or white, you know, like the white blood cells, how they attack like foreign, you know, and that kind of like imagery. And but if you are dependent on the other thing, you have to put up with it, you know, like you have to put up with the thing you don't like, because you either have to put up with it or risk your own survival. So I always contemplate, what is money? What is money? Money is survival, isn't it? It's about shelter. It's about electricity. It's about food. But where I think is a bit insane, and I don't know why it took me so long to realize this, is money used for status. Like the people who buy expensive stuff because they want to impress people. And that was alluded to in Fight Club. Or was it Fight Club? Or movies where the observation was made that people tend to make frivolous purchases that are really not necessary for the enjoyment of life, past the fact that this item would allow them to brag, whether overtly, covertly, doesn't matter, to people in their circle or people outside their circle, to show that they're worth something. But this kind of purchase is the most frivolous and pointless of them all, I think, because whatever satisfaction you ever get is one, if you do get it, it's short-lived, and the other one is, yeah, I mean, the old adage that people don't care as much as you might think they do is probably accurate. So, like, liberation from the need to survive, shelter. I think everyone should get decent shelter. I don't. It's amazing how that's still a challenge in this day and age, you know? Like, I think I could survive very well and very prosperously in the boonies. Like, I mean, like, away from everyone else. But I don't mean, like, in a totally isolated area. That's kind of scary, because if your house burns down, no one's going to see it, right? There's so many advantages to living within a community because you're seen. The community acts as a group. It's a protective layer. But I mean, like, if I was away from the center of any city, I do not care. Because as long as Amazon delivers their fucking shit, that's all that matters, is that you can get food. For Christ's sakes, like, you know? Food. And even if like, PC or tech-related delivery took, like, 1 week longer, I would not care. It's not a big deal. But not having any delivery options is a big deal. I mean, then I feel like so isolated from the rest of the world. It's just my own personal feeling about how life could be lived in a more healthy. I gotta say, I can't be like so wrong in this, because I've practiced exactly what I'm telling you right now, and I don't have any anxiety every day. I don't have any depression. They're all cured. Like, the doctors was very, 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 very happy to give me lots of meds, okay? But I was so adamant, I don't want that shit. Like, I think when people are ill with depression, it's not a sign of biological mistakes or whatever. It's a fact that the system is revolting against the environment they're put in. And the solution simply is either change the mindset or change the environment. That's it. Not pills. Pills can fix it too. It's just then you're dependent on the pills. It's just ridiculous, you know? Can this build go crit scaling? I wonder now. Oh, thank you. Can this build go crit scaling? Let's see. I only have the points. The problem is you don't have enough points for crit scaling, I think. What the hell is the assassin node anyway? Wait. Can remove this. Watch damage go down a fucking cliff. Ow! And then... Huh? There's no crit? It's 10% more damage. That is so sad. Is this for... This is a fucking Sandstorm Visage, right? Like, this whole node? I don't know. You have to go power charge scaling, which I never liked that. 40 fucking % more damage. Okay.
Decision. The Mary Lane is ready.
Let's begin my Let's kill a Maven. I don't know. Is there a Maven to kill? I don't know. Let's just do it. Yeah, let's kill a Maven for whatever reason. Oh man. Oh. All right, Kana. I know you're going to sleep. Gosh, come on, Imashita. Go to sleep then, please. This won't do for damage. I mean, it's okay, but it won't do. This is how it looks like when you have Molten Strike on Uber, which means Molten Strike is doing 3 times damage over this. Makes sense, you know. But that's on a very optimized setup. That's really min-maxed. Nimbus. Yeah, I was falling asleep. One problem with this skill is that it has great mobility, but then you don't get the auto attack optimization. Like, you don't get to hold down a button anymore, right? You have to actually time it. So the interactivity of the skill is where it gets kind of like, well, you have to be brain on a little bit because you have to tap it into rhythm. Or have a script to tap it into rhythm for you. So. That right? You do no damage. If you mash buttons, you get no damage. Ah! Well played, brain. Am I not going to be able to kill Maven? That is insane, because I killed her the first time I played her. So, straight after all these upgrades. I'm not focused, that's why.
Lawmaker in parliament about, quote, survival-threatening situations, a legal term that allows Japan's premiers to deploy the country's self-defense forces.
Oh, that's interesting, though.
Gave an example that an attempt to bring Taiwan completely under the control of Beijing using battleships and military force could constitute such a situation. She later added that an attack on U.S. warships sent to break any Chinese blockade on Taiwan
Same, right?
would require Tokyo to intervene militarily to defend itself and its ally.
Yeah.
The survival-threatening situation was defined broadly in a controversial 2015 law that expanded the scope of when the Pacifist country's military could act. The law was met with large protests at the time.
By whom?
Takaichi also
By whom?
infuriated Beijing by publicizing her meeting with the Taiwanese representative at a regional summit in Seoul in early November. China claims democratically governed Taiwan as its own territory and has not ruled out using force to take control of the island. Taiwan strongly objects to China's sovereignty claims and says only the island's people can decide their future. Takaichi's remarks triggered a threatening post from a Chinese diplomat in Japan, which wrote, quote, "The dirty head that sticks itself in must be cut off." A Chinese foreign ministry
Nice.
spokesperson said Beijing lodged a formal protest against what it said was blatant interference in its internal affairs. Taiwan called the Chinese diplomat's remarks
What purposes do formal complaints ever serve?
and impolite.
I wonder.
Responding to China's protest, Japan said it
What?
understands and respects Beijing's position on Taiwan.
I'm not in a circle?
And hoped Taiwan issues would be resolved peacefully through dialogue.
Women's bodies have been turned into crime scenes in Sudan.
Ah, Sudan. I heard about this one.
Experiences of rape, violence, and famine. That's according to the.
That's what you get without social order. Crazy.
Women's bodies, ladies and gentlemen, have just become a crime scene in Sudan. There are no safe spaces that are left. Nowhere for women to gather safely, to seek protection, or even access even the most basic psychosocial care.
This story contains graphic images and descriptions of violence. Al-Fasher's fall on October 26 has cemented the paramilitary Rapid Support Forces, or RSF's, control of the Darfur region in its 2.5-year war with the Sudanese army. Videos of soldiers killing civilians on the outskirts of the city and reports of attacks on those escaping have raised international alarm. And evidence is mounting that rape is being deliberately and systematically used as a weapon of war, according to Anna Mutavati, the UN Women Regional Director for East and Southern Africa.
Field reports describe women foraging for wild leaves and berries.
Jesus Christ.
While doing this, they face additional risks of violence, including abduction and sexual endangerment.
Ah, fuck me.
Around 11 million women and girls are facing acute
dead.
food insecurity in famine-struck Darfur. About 82,000 people have fled Al-Fasher and surrounding areas since.
I'd leave too. I mean, if you can leave, leave.
As many as 200,000 people
close.
may still be trapped inside the city, according to estimates.
Nothing. Exactly. What is wrong with this game?
The UN Human Rights Chief said last week he feared
I'm done.
summary executions, rape, and ethnically motivated violence are continuing in Al-Fasher.
Iconic American jeans maker Levi Strauss, whose rugged legacy stretches back to the late 1800s, is doubling down on high-end denim. The company on Tuesday told Reuters it will sell its new line of
$300 for a pair of jeans? Well, if it lasts you a lifetime, huh?
It looks to broaden the Levi's brand and attract more women. Launched in Asia earlier this year and in and around 24 stores in Europe and the U.S. since September, Levi's Blue Tab line was inspired by heavier and stiffer Japanese selvage denim.
What's that?
In Europe, Blue Tab jeans.
What's selvage denim?
€350 or $410, compared with the company's traditional Red Tab jeans, which top out at €130 or.
Looks pretty good. That fade looks so cool.
The Blue Tab expansion comes as Levi's faces a delicate balance to cater to both budget and premium markets. In the U.S., higher income families riding stock market gains continue.
Is that what it's like? That does spark some jealousy and envy, honestly.
Income shoppers.
That does.
Levi said that while premium denim accounts for about 10%.
Can you imagine can you imagine that if you were just look at that? I mean, you bring your girl to these areas and they shop like crazy, and she's always smiling and shit and so happy, and you know what's gonna happen that night, right? You know,
freely on luxury items, in sharp contrast to the bargain hunting among lower income shoppers. Levi.
That's the thing. My whole life, I've been surrounded by this shit in Toronto. I had a friend who always wanted to take me to Banana Republic, and I never got it. What joy do you get out of this? I just feel pressure. That's it. FOMO all the way. You know, I'm not good enough to wear these clothes. This is just a way to get money from your pocket. Honestly, if that directly led to more sex, I'd go along with it. But I don't think it does. You have to embrace the whole lifestyle. Being a completely and even when I was raking mad cash, I would never want to get too. This is weird, man.
Gains continue to spend freely on luxury items.
Can you really feel happy with the Banana Republic shopping habit? I don't know, man. I really don't understand this.
To the bargain hunting among lower income.
And the truth is that not a single person looks well dressed in any of this whole scene. Nobody stands out as being extremely good looking in clothes. They all look kind of normal. I don't understand.
Continue to spend.
I mean, this looks pretty good. You know, like it's just I think it's, a lot of the times clothing that really accentuates a nice body form is just oof, that's hot. I think that's really hot. And like anything else is just frivolous, honestly. It's just frivolous. Like if there's a piece of clothing that really accentuates the body form or like has a point to it, I don't know.
Freely on luxury items, in sharp contrast to the bargain hunting among lower income shoppers.
Are they allowed to have cameras that low? Like it's looking at people's crotches all over the place. Is this allowed?
Said that while premium denim accounts for about 10% of the roughly $100 billion global denim market, it is growing faster than the regular jeans category. Levi's also said it's expecting a strong holiday season and added that it will limit discounts amid solid demand.
In South Africa's False Bay, small-scale fishers return from the water with just 2 buckets of mullet. It's a fraction of the 10 buckets they say they routinely harvested 2 years ago. As negotiators at the COP30 climate summit in Brazil debate global adaptation frameworks, South Africa's coastal fishing communities are confronting the realities of a warming ocean and restrictive policies. For fisher Shafiq Gourlid and his crew, the limited catch means no food on the table and no money.
But in the years back, you can come and you can throw the net full of fish. But now, at those years now,
What happened? Why?
According to government records, South Africa's waters
But why?
declines in anchovy and sardines. Marine scientists attribute this to rising
Oh, global warming?
which have increased by up to 2 degrees Celsius in parts of the coast,
Ooh.
pushing cold water species into distant and deeper zones.
I see.
The other side of the peninsula, in Cork Bay, South Africa's oldest small boat harbour, ships sit idle. The community faces a dual threat: climate stress and policy exclusion. Fishers like Sadiq Ahmed say seasonal restrictions remain a barrier.
water is warm here, so the catches you get is the crayfish don't survive, they die quickly. When the water gets colder, this is the months they don't allow us to catch, and the quality of the crayfish.
Why can't you catch?
At COP30 in Brazil, South Africa is advocating for climate adaptation finance and a global framework to support vulnerable communities. The country is co-chairing negotiations which aim to improve resilience in sectors like agriculture
Salmon.
and fisheries.
Mm.
Efforts to improve sustainability in areas
Getting hungry.
like Cork Bay.
Okay. Magenta coating is rough. I mean, it's really good, but boy, do you have to be on point at all times to really get to work, you know? It ain't no walk in a park. That's for sure. It ain't no walk in the park. Is this worth something? Is this worth something? It's worth something. Well, I should have sold my Maven's writ. Too late, will be to cry. And the man that deals has passed you by. Halo above.
I'll put the word out.
Yeah, everyone needs this. This is a must-have gem in case shit goes bad the other way.
Stupid dog, you are chasing your own tail.
Me, a dog. It's almost like an auto bomber, isn't it? Like if you have that quick of an attack speed. I mean, yeah, it's a pretty fast mapper. Wait, I know where this is. What? How many fucking mods do you have, bitch? Alright, Mr. White. Science! Jesse, do I have to explain to you what Gus will do to us if we don't get rid of him? Who? Wait, who am I fighting here? Uh-huh. You know, they can't avoid the shock ground though, right? That's hilarious. Yeah, they can't avoid shock ground. Resist the assault. Grip of the Infinites. Pop. Pop, poof. Ah, you know what we can do? I'm gonna do the stupidest thing ever, which is Catalyst Gambling. Oh, that's much better. Let's just do Catalyst Gambling. I mean, duh. The way to use up your juice, right? Yeah, let's do Catalyst Gambling. Alright. I'm sure it's not profitable, but that's the cheapest one. Okay. Just one at a time, huh? Okay, that's pretty cheap. That's even cheetah. Imbued is 4. Okay, noxious. These are all good. Okay, so imbued. Yeah, nobody wants this. Oh, like nobody wants this. Oh, I can get 90 fucking catalysts for just 10. Oh man, are you joking? But nobody ever sells this, right? Right? Put Norton.
I should raise my fees.
3, 2, 1. Let's fuck. Loo-doo-doom, psh, psh, boo-doo-doom, boo-doo-doom, boo-doo-boo. Is my stream still like shit, fucked? Yeah, it's still fucked. I've been raid capped badly. That's okay. I've been a bad customer. Streaming all fucking day long. Siphoning off the pop lines. Wait, it's not right though. It's not right. Some dude's cashing the 10 to 1 trade. Fuck. That is pretty clever. Now, shit. Double damage. And the halo above. Dun dun bum 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 crazy things. Dun 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 you let her down like a girl. You know what's cute? If you just take the extra point here, you don't take this one, and you just like basically like get a huge value out of your like. What a path, right? It's like it's fucking crazy. Throat seeker. Pain attunement. What? Did it complete? Yeah. Wait. Let's fuck. Good. That good? That's pretty good. Anything but the lowest value is going to be a win, I think. 400 each. Or it's 5 each time. I'll get lucky. Okay. Oh! I don't know. Yeah? Yeah? No. Shit. Well. How can a game devolve into this kind of dumb shit? Oh! Wait, I just made everything back. What? No. There's no way I made... There's no way I didn't make money off of this. What? There's no way. Wait. Faustus. No. Give me my fucking money back. It costs you 5C to do this though. Each time. I did like 10 times, so like I don't even know. Like that's 50C loss. But it's more fun this way. Juice. I just run harvest maps, collect yellow juice, and then just run this fucking catalyst farm over and over. Oh, this game is so stupid sometimes. Oh my god. Wait. Stop taking my gold. Oh, you spent all my fucking gold? God damn. Now, you basically like a 4-1. I mean, that's quadruple the value. Like, each one will sell. Look, they will all sell. The trick is not to overspend the juice. No one's buying it. Okay, a brace has got to go back in. You're going back in. You can't. I can't allow this. Okay, keep that for now. All right. These sell. Do turbulence even sell? Whatever sells for 1C each is fine. It's fine. That's bad. It's just as bad as the other ones. Yeah, this one was worth something. So I'll sell this back. Is it worth selling back though? What about this one?
What's on your mind?
Ahoy there.
Is it just basically a win or don't win? It is. Oh! Imbue's the worst one, right? Okay. Turbulence are... Yeah, turbulence are worthless, right? Yeah. Oof. Losing big... Now it's fucking with me. Oh, no, that's bad. I lost big here. The thing is, the question, does it pay off in a long... Oh.
I'll put the word out.
What? They're not worth anything? Oh, they're not worth nothing's worth anything except for those... Oh, my. So wait, it takes 300, right? It's 7C per attempt? Yeah, I'm not making money off that one. I mean... Maybe... Oh, see. There's one dumb way to spend all your gold, that's for sure. So 5,000 is worth like 105, right? Yeah, I don't know about that. I just spent 5,000. Just not worth it, obviously. I should have tabs on the spending. What's what poor people do when they're like poor? They just start gambling this shit over and over. Although, strangely, I feel like I'm up.
What is it?
The Mary Lee.
Am I crazy here? Maybe I'm crazy, I don't know. No, I'm not up because I need to rebuy the
I should raise.
I need to rebuy that and I don't know, but I have all these catalysts though.
Good day. The Mary Lee is ready to go.
I don't know. Okay, let's see. More fun. Let's go. The game has devolved into this dumb shit. Let's go, Catalyst. Let's get lucky. Aha! Boom. Oh! Oh! What is this? Oh my god, this is why gambling's so addictive. But it's okay if it's a video game. What 10% on that? Oh, what 10% on what? This was a lot, right? Oh, yes. Oh.
I'll put the word up.
I have 2 of these? Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Do you sell for a divine? Wait, what? How do I have... What? 14 for divine. Ooh, 120 per divine. Because that means it's about... You use over chaos. Yeah, spend for divine actually. If you have the amount. Tough one. This has got to be profitable in some way. 1801. Okay, I don't have enough for that. So, but this is still worth like 80. Yeah, 80k. It's still. This is worth it. It's fine. It's fine. 86. There it is. All right, free money. Free money. Prismatics. I still got 2 more to go. All right. Well, at this rate, just buy more life force. It's so lame, but you know, whatever. In essence, it is faster than farming because you get nothing from farming. I don't think you get nothing from farming really, and just trades back and forth like an idiot like this. And that's making money. There's no way it's not making money. I don't know what to tell you. Like, this is so stupid. Oh, this happens eventually, huh? Oh, that was a bad run. Oh, no.